Good morning, everyone. My name is Amit Kumar Singh, and welcome to the third class on queuing theory. Today we'll start our class with discussion on the problem which came in year 2018, I guess. So, year 2018, 5 marks question has came. This is, you can see question number 5. There's a telephone repairman finds that the time spent on his job has an exponential distribution with a mean of 20 minutes. If he repairs sets in order in which they come, and if the arrival of set follow a Poisson distribution approximately with an average rate of 10 per hour day. So, what is the repairman expected ideal time each day? How many jobs are ahead of the average set just brought in? This was the question which came in year 2018. So we'll start discussing this problem. I told you, like, whenever you get a problem in Poisson distribution, you can remember 4 models in your mind. So the first model can be the first model can be single server infinite population model, infinite population queue length model. The second model you can remember in your mind can be single server finite population queue length model. The third model you can keep in your mind is the multiple server and infinite population queue length model. And the fourth model you can keep in your mind is the multiple server finite population queue length model. Normally, talking frankly, the other 3 models are much more complicated. So the exams for your Bangalore City, definitely when you see questions, definitely you'll get question based on single server infinite population queue length model only. Okay, now whenever we talk about Poisson distribution, so in the case of Poisson distribution, whenever the customers or the people are coming for their services to be done, so we believe that they follow a Poisson distribution, and then the services what is being done for them, we believe that that follows an exponential distribution. Okay, so here if you see in this problem, so a telephone repairman is there. There's one person is there, so it is a single server. So a telephone repairman finds that the time spent on his job has exponential distribution with a mean of 20 minutes. So this person is spending 20 minutes on one person for the job. So if I talk about the service rate, so that is 20 minute one person. So 20 minute one person. So 20 minute for one person. So probably I can say in 1 hour. So he do 3 person per hour. So this would be the service rate of this person. So you know that 1 hour means 60 minutes. So if he's spending 20 minutes on one person, then he's spending 3 person. Then he's spending on 3 person for in 1 hour. So that is the service rate. Then if you repair sets in the order in which they come in, and if the arrival set follows a Poisson distribution, approximately with the average rate of 10 per hour day. Now there's a problem here. I think there's a missing one thing is missing, because they're asking you what is a repairman expected ideal time each day. So, but they are not given like in each day how much he's working. So I can assume like he's working 8 hours in a day. So I referred other books also on operation research. So I got somewhat similar kind of question. So there the question is that uh, 10 per 8 hour day. So the question should be assuming that one day is 1 day means 8 hour. So this person, the way the people are coming for the services, they follow a Poisson distribution where the rate at which they're coming is basically the average rate where the people they are coming is 10 per 8 hour day. So that is basically the rate of arrival. When you see the rate of arrival, you see the rate of arrival. So that is basically 10 per 8 hour day. So 10 per 8 hours in a day. So 10 people are coming in 8 hours means in a day, you can say 10 people are coming. So in a day means 8 hours. So one day means 8 hours. He's working 8 hours. So in 8 hours, probably 10 people are coming in his server. So like the rate of arrival per hour that you can say is 5 by 4. So with this you can say in 8 hour 10 persons are coming for the service to be done. So the lambda you can say that is per hour basis. The that per hour basis if you find that is 5 by 4 person per hour. So the lambda for here would be 5 by 4% per hour. So based on that information, I'm assuming that one day means 8 hours. So that is the as per the Indian labor law understanding that people are working 8 hours in a day, at least in India. So in other European countries, people are working very less. So the rate of arrival here I'm assuming 10 per 8 hours a day. So the lambda would be 5 by 4% per hour. So ultimately I got the two parameter. So the lambda here is 5 by 4 person per hour. So the lambda here is 5 by 4% per hour and the mu here is 3% per hour. So based on that, what I can do, then the next thing I can find the question is that what is the repairman expected ideal time each day? So means probability that he's busy, probability that the repairman is busy, probability that the repairman is busy, probability that the repairman is busy. So that probability that you represent as 5, that is lambda by mu. So that probability lambda is 5 by 4 and mu is 3. So this is 5 by 12. So the probability that the repairman is busy, so probably I can say that is 5 by 12. This is 10 by 4. So this is 5 by 12 probability that the repair be, that is 5 by 12. So then a probability that the repairman is idle. So probability that the repairman is idle. So probability that the repairman is idle. So probability that the repairman is idle. Repairman is idle. So that is nothing but 1 minus 5 by 12. That would be equal to 7 by 12. So the probability that the repairman is idle, so that is 7 by 12. So in a day you have 8 hours. So in a day you have 8 hours. So in 8 hours, how many times is free? So the question is that what is the repairman expected ideal time each day? The first question is the what is the repairman expected ideal time each day? So what is the repairman expected ideal time each day? So the repairman expected ideal time. So so the ideal time each day. Each day means like in a day how many hour he is free. That is the question. So ideal time each day for the repairman. So I'm assuming there are 8 hours in a day. So that would be 7 by 12 into 8. So this is equal to 7 into 2 by 3. That is 14 by 3 hour. 14 by 3 hour if you convert into minute. So if I convert into minute, that is 14 into 20. That is around 280 minutes. So around 280 minutes in a day, the repairman is free. So this is the understanding what you can develop. This is the understanding what you can develop for the repairman. So this I told you yesterday also 5 that talks about the probability that the person is busy. So the probability that the repairman is busy is lambda by mu. So the probability that he's free, that is 1 minus lambda by mu. So that understanding I believe by this time everyone have. So 1 minus lambda by mu, that that represent you're free. Okay, lambda by mu means that means you're busy. That is the traffic intensity. That is represented with 5. So the probability that he's free is 7 by 12. So I'm assuming 8 hours in a day. So in 14 by 3 hours, he's free in a day. So in out of 8 hours, then 14 by 3 hours he is free. So 14 by 3 means 4 2 by 3 hours. So 4 2 by 3 hour. 4 2 by 3 hour means 4 hour, and 2 by 3 means 2 by 3 into 60 means 40 minutes. So 4 hour 40 minutes he's free out of 8 hours. Okay, so that is 1 hour means 60 minutes. 240 plus 40 280. That is clear. So I hope you understood this. So the here the ideal time for the repairman each day is this much. Then the next question is that how many jobs are ahead of the average just brought in. So means I think they are talking about the length of the the length of the queue. So actually the word is not so clear. So what I will do, I'll find out both the length of queue and the length of the system. So here they're asking how many jobs are ahead of the average just bought in. So I need to find the length. So the he's asking how many people are ahead of the average just bought in. So they're asking you the length of queue, or they're asking you the length of queue. So what you can do, I'll find both. So talking about the length of queue, I know that the length of the queue, I know this length of queue follow the formula called length of system into lambda by mu. So if I do something extra, so that doesn't, I don't think so anybody will deduct my marks. If I do something more than what is being expected. So here in the question, they are asking you how many jobs are ahead of the average text just browsing. So uh, so they are either talking about the length of queue, or they are either talking about the length of system. And I know that length of queue is lambda by mu into length of system. So I'll find out both. So that there is nowhere there's any problem with this. And I know that the length of system is basically lambda by mu minus lambda. So I know this length of the system is lambda by mu minus lambda. So the lambda here is 5 by 4. Lambda is 5 by 4 and mu is 3. So 3 minus 5 by 4. So 3 minus 5 by 4. Just let me confirm. So lambda is 5 by 4 and mu is 3. So this I'll do this. So this is 5 by 4. This is 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. 7 plus 5, 12. So 7 by 4. So this is 5 by 7. 5 by 7 is around 0.7143. Then a length of the queue, that is lambda by mu into lambda by mu minus lambda. That is the length of queue. And lambda by mu already I found. No? Lambda by mu, that is 5 by 12. So this is 5 by 12 into 5 by 7. So this is 25 by 84. So this is the length of the queue. So 5 by 12 is 0.625 and 5 by 7 is 0.7143. If you want, you can do this calculation. Otherwise, better write in the form of fraction, that is 25 by 84. Clear everyone? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone want to ask anything? Anyone want to ask anything? Any doubt, anyone? So if you notice in the from the previous year question paper, if you notice from the previous year question papers and all, so this is the numerical which I saw in 2018. Then if I talk about other years, in 2017, the theory question came, explain the role of queuing theory in decision making and discuss its application. So it came for 5 marks. So I believe 5 marks question only they come asked from this chapter, this queen theory. They don't ask more than 5 marks. Then if you see 16 in 16 when you see 16 the theory question came, explain the essential features of queue system. So that yesterday I taught all the different forms of model, bulking or jockeying, everything what I told you, theory and all. So all the theories only coming. Then different models I told you, single server, infinite queue length model, single server, a finite queue length model, multiple server, finite population queue length model, so multiple server, infinite population queue length model. All that you just need to study here. Then see further. Uh, by this time, this inventory model was also there for you. Now, inventory is not the part of your course. It was there in 2016-15. Okay, so now nothing is there. So before Queen Theory was not there, so you can understand this chapter for exam point of view. From this chapter, only 5 marks question is gonna come for you. And 2019 also you see the theory question has only come. So only 5 marks question will come. Either the theory they will ask you, or they will either ask you numerical. The numerical also what they are gonna ask you. They are gonna ask you easy numerical. They are not gonna ask you difficult numerical. So even then, if they ask easy or difficult, that doesn't matter. Our preparation should not be less. So if they ask difficult also, we should be in position that we can do them very easily. From our end, they should not be any problem. Fine. So, so yesterday we had done how many? Till second we have done. Everyone try the third question number third. Everyone try question number third. Everyone do question number third. Everyone try question number third. Anyone got the answer? This question number third. Anyone? Can you write your answer? What answer you got? Can you tell me what is the lambda value? What is the value lambda? What is mu here? Anyone? What is lambda? What is mu? What is mu? Anyone want to tell? Now, if you see this question, a large service station has a storeroom from where the service mechanism take part for the job that works upon. If you see this, the mechanic wait in the line to get the parts they need. The store is manned by one attendant. So one attendant means single server model. So one attendant who an average attends 7 mechanic per hour. So here the mu. So the he attends 7 mechanic per hour. So the mu is 7 per hour. This is your mu. It is observed that on average the mechanic arrival rate is 5 per hour. So the lambda is 5 per hour. So I told you, like whenever you have a single server infinite population queue length model, so I told you that the best system or the efficient system would be the system where the lambda by mu should be less than 1. Okay, so it is observed that on an average, the mechanic arrival 5 per hour, assuming that the pattern of the mechanic arrival is Poisson distributed and the service time is exponentially distributed, determine the expected number of mechanic in the system. If they're asking you the number of people in the system, so if they're asking you the number of people in the system, so if they're asking you the number of people in the system, so that formula is lambda by mu minus lambda. I believe you remember. So the number, I believe by this time, so you definitely would remember everything. So this is easy. So the whenever you talk about the length of the system, that is lambda by mu minus lambda. So the lambda here is 5 and mu minus lambda 7 minus 5. So this is 5 by 2. So that is 2.5 customer. Sorry, 2.5 mechanic. So this is 2.5 mechanic. So expected number of mechanic in the system, that is 2.5 mechanic. Then the next thing is the expected number of mechanics waiting in the queue. So whenever you have to find the length of the queue, so the length of queue, whenever you have to find, that is length of system into lambda by mu. So the length of system is 5 by 2 and lambda is 5, this is 7, so this is 5 by 7, so this is 25 by 40. So that is the length of fine. So you can find out that value. So that is 25 by 40. Then expected time a mechanic spent in the queue. So if you have to find the expected time a mechanic spent in the queue, so the waiting time in the waiting time in the queue, not the system. So waiting time in the queue. So that is equal to waiting time in the system into lambda by mu. So that also remember this. So waiting time in the system is 1 by mu minus lambda, and that I'll multiply with lambda by mu. So lambda by mu already I know that is 5 by 7. 1 by mu minus lambda, so that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 5 by 7. So this is 5 by 40. Okay, then so the expected time, so here time would be an hour, so the unit of time would be an hour, 5 by 14 hour. If you want, you can convert that into minute, it's your wish. Okay, then expected time a mechanic spend in the system, so they're asking you the waiting time in the system, that is 1 by mu minus lambda. So that is 1 minus mu minus lambda. So that is nothing but that is 1 by 7 minus 5, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 hour or 30 minutes. Very easy. Anyone have any doubt? I believe by this time you people are confident on solving this problem, so you can easily solve this problem. Solving the problem in queuing theory, I don't think would be something which you need to put lot of brain on. It is very easy to work on. Anyone want to ask anything? Anything you have doubt? Just see this, everyone. Anyone want to ask anything? Anyone want to ask anything? Okay, fine. So I'm assuming that you have understood this. Okay, then this is next question. See question number 4, everyone. Everyone, please read question number 4 carefully. So then we'll solve this question, everyone.